Do you solemnly affirm the testimony you're about to give will faithfully and truthfully conform to the facts and rules of the mock trial competition?
I do.
You may be seated. Please state your first and last name and spell your last name for the record.
Reagan Klein, K-L-E-I-N.
Before I proceed, may I inquire as to the time remaining?
Defense has 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes.
Good morning, Ms. Klein.
Good morning.
Will you please introduce yourself to the court?
My name is Reagan Klein. I am 22 years old, and I am currently attending the University of California.
And what do you do for a living?
Although I am a student, I also have 2 jobs on campus, and I've worked at Hennessy's for the last 6 years.
Do you know any of your coworkers at Hennessy's?
Yes, I do.
Please state their names for the court.
Cameron Holmes, Milo Patterson, and Sawyer Smith.
And what is your relationship to Sawyer Smith?
She and I have been best friends for the last 8 years, although we've been drifting apart recently.
And why is that?
A recent NowPick post of Sawyer's went viral, and as a result, she was offered a brand deal. She soon decided that I was not befitting to her brand, I suppose.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Ms. Klein. What was your response to this change?
I was devastated. We'd been best friends for 8 years, and suddenly we were strangers. I was heartbroken.
Ms. Klein, you're being accused of having made a criminal threat to Ms. Smith based on the NowPick comment you left on her photo. Why did you make this comment?
It was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I never meant it.
Did you mean to physically harm Ms. Smith?
Absolutely not.
Did you ever want to threaten Ms. Smith?
Never.
Then why did you make this comment?
I simply made it as a way of showing Sawyer that she really had hurt my feelings.
So, Ms. Klein, you're also being accused of having made a false report of emergency to the police, resulting in a swatting incident at Ms. Smith's residence. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
And do you know what swatting is?
Yes, I do.
And what are your feelings towards swatting?
I am absolutely appalled that anyone would ever do that.
Ms. Klein, switching gears at the moment to the night of August 14th at your apartment, what were you doing at around 9 o'clock p.m.?
I was sitting at my dining room table, waiting for Cameron to come back upstairs with the pizza that Marlo had ordered.
And where was Cameron Holmes' phone, the one that sent the text tip at this time?
Charging near my dining room table.
So when did Ms. Holmes get back from getting the pizza?
5 minutes later.
And did she do anything when she came back?
Yes, she set the pizza on the table and then she checked her phone.
Ms. Klein, have you ever been angry enough to threaten Ms. Smith?
In all 8 years, not once.
Ms. Klein, did you send in the false text tip to the police?
Absolutely not, and I never would.
Thank you, Ms. Klein. No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
May I proceed?
You may.
Good morning, Miss Klein.
Good morning.
Sawyer Smith was your best friend, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
But then she dropped you as a friend, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
You even say she treated you like you were worth nothing, correct?
Yes, she did.
And then Sawyer even told your darkest secret, didn't she?
She did.
The secret that you had broken your boss's $34,000 oven?
Yes.
And isn't it true that you had lied about this for over 6 months?
Only because Sawyer told me to.
Is that a yes to my question?
Yes.
Now, you were fired from your job because Sawyer had told the secret, correct?
Yes, I was.
And, Miss Klein, you're a college student, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're even working 2 jobs on campus?
Yes,
You have loans to pay, don't you?
I do.
In fact, you're barely keeping up, aren't you?
Unfortunately.
And now, not only had you lost your job, but you believed you would be sued for $34,000, correct?
Yes,
And Sawyer knew about your loans being your best friend for 8 years, didn't she?
she did.
And she still gloated on social media to thousands of people about setting you up for a $34,000 lawsuit.
I'm still shocked, but yes, she did.
You commented on that social media post. You deserve to die. I'm going to get you for this, you just wait, correct?
I didn't mean it, but yes, I did, and I regret it.
And didn't your comment also say, I hate you? When you're dead, no one will even miss you, you monstrous slime of a person?
Again, I never meant it, and I regret it, but yes, I did.
Thank you. And didn't your comment also say you think you can stick me with a $34,000 lawsuit and just get away with it?
Yes.
And Miss Klein, didn't you tell Sawyer Smith to watch her back? You were coming for her?
I commented that, yes.
Yes, you commented it on her social media post so that she would see it?
Again, I regret it, but yes.
Now, that night you were at your apartment with Cameron Holmes and Marlo Patterson, is that right?
Yes.
You're aware that the false tip was sent from Cameron's flip phone at 9:08 p.m., correct?
Yes.
You stated that Cameron probably sent the text to tip?
Yes, I did.
You also stated that when she went downstairs to get the pizza at 9 o'clock, she came back upstairs only about 5 minutes later, is that right?
Yes, she did.
So around what time would this be?
About 9:05.
And the only time you mentioned seeing Cameron check her phone was at this point, while she was still holding the pizza, correct?
Correct.
And 3 minutes later, if it was 9:05, the text tip was sent, correct?
Yes.
From the number keypad of a flip phone?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach the exhibits?
Yes.
Now, Miss Klein, before Cameron went downstairs to get the pizza, you, Marlo, and Cameron were all watching TV, correct?
Correct.
And the flip phone was plugged into the wall, charging over here?
Yes.
Now, Miss Klein, just to be clear, what day were you fired?
I was fired that day.
And what date was that?
I believe it was August 14th.
And what day did you comment on Sawyer's social media post?
That same day. It had been a pretty bad day.
And what day was Sawyer swatted?
That same day.
So all of these things happened on the same day, August 14th?
Yes.
Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. You may proceed.
Yes.
Ms. Klein, why did you put the slide on the oven?
I asked Sawyer about it, and she told me to do so, but it was torturing me on the inside.
And Ms. Klein, even though you said these words in the comment, did you mean any of it?
Absolutely not.
And lastly, Ms. Klein, why do you think Cameron Holmes was the one who sent the tip?
I hadn't touched the phone all night except to check the time at 9:11, and I didn't even know that the tip was sent until Officer Lopez had told me about it.
Thank you, Ms. Klein. No further questions, Your Honor. May the witness be seated?
Thank you. Ms. Klein, you may step down.